Welcome back to the Existential Bed podcast, where I lay on the bed and I talk about existential things. Welcome to the Existential Bed podcast, where we talk about some things. The only note I made today is literally this one line I wrote randomly in the middle of the day. What was it? I don't want to be perceived. I want to know I existed to you. And I don't know, I think it's because I don't know what is wrong with me, but I really hate being perceived, if that makes sense. I don't like sort of like when people look at me or it's complicated. I hate when people perceive me or look at me. If I do something in public, I can't do anything in public. I can't record or talk a lot or talk loudly in public because I hate being perceived by others. And it's very but I like when people talk about me, I don't know, I like to know that people are thinking of me, but at the same time I hate when people look at me in real time, which sounds contradictory, but it makes sense if you took control of my mind and experience it. I think that being perceived is way different and way more intense than someone being aware or thinking of you in their mind, because I think maybe because it's in real time, so it's they're actively perceiving you, and it's really weird. I don't know if that's stems into a broader thing about me, but I know it is something about me. But I don't know, I like when people just think about me, just so it's oh, I exist. People know that I exist, and I'm a thing that happens in the real world, and that is great. So I don't even care if people think bad about me, because it's at least you're thinking about me. Well, I just pulled a really weird thing out of my ear. What is that? I don't know. Anyways. Wow, I got distracted really quickly. What? It's earwax. No, it's not earwax. It's something different. I don't know. It's really weird. Anyways. Yeah, when people talk about me, it's oh yeah, that's really cool. I don't know. Or if someone sends me a picture of something and it's like, oh my god, this reminded me of you. I'm like, that's so thoughtful. And it's like, oh my god, I like exist to this person without my own like having to add on to, like, that's really cool. And it's like cool and spontaneous and something like that. I've been trying so hard to figure out what people thought about me in high school, because I genuinely have no idea, because I didn't pay attention to anyone else in high school, so I don't know what anyone else thought of me. But also now, like, it really bugs me because, like, I don't even know if, like, I existed to these people. Like, was I real? You know, like, in this person's mind, was I in this person's mind to the same extent that they're in my mind? Like, I don't know, like, it's odd to think about, like, you could be someone's random hallway person that they always see, but, like, never say hi. Or, like, you could be the random stranger that you think is really cool, but, like, you never know again. I don't know. It's a cool thing to think about. And it's kind of scary because, like, that can also go the other way of, like, oh my god, what if people think I'm a terrible person? And, like, I don't know, but I don't think about that too much, because I don't really think about people too much. Well, I think about people a lot, but I don't think about, like, that too much, if you know what I mean. I mainly more think about how other people think of me, and I worry too much about how others perceive me. Like, because, like, maybe there's, like, an incongruence with, like, how I think, like, see myself and, like, how others see me, and it's like, I want to know that, you know? It's interesting. Or, like, I don't, what the fuck is going on? I'm not in my normal setup, by the way. Oh, by the way, video, no more video, because I'm too lazy to edit. And also, I don't want my face out there anymore, even if it's blurred. So I'll move to something else. I'll see. I should probably do some, like, podcast update stuff. So yeah, anyways, I record all those, like, video podcast episodes. The first 9, I think, episodes were recorded on my my empty college dorm bed. I had 2 extra beds because I had a roommate and we had an extra bed, and my roommate dropped out, so I just had a whole room to myself. And so, you know what I do with that? I record podcasts. But yeah, I think moving forward, it's going to be audio only, and maybe I'll figure something out. But there's going to be a lot of different spaces where I record, so, like, it'll be more impromptu, and the episodes will probably be shorter. That's also because I want to be more consistent. I've been uploading backlogs for the past, like, 6 weeks now. 7 weeks, I think. And I just ran out the last backlog. So I need record some more. And I think what helps, because like the episodes tend to be like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes long, it's like it feels bigger in my mind. So if I run them shorter, I'll probably do them more often. I'll have the energy to do them more often. What else? And hopefully this format will mean I'll bring more guests on, especially for people who like I won't be able to like access in person. When I move into my apartment next year in a few months, in 2 months. Wow, that went really quickly. Time flies. When I move into my apartment in 2 months, I'll be able to record episodes there as well. So, but like I have a roommate, so maybe it'll be like on the floor of like the main room or whatever. We'll see. I mean, I like the idea of always recording on a bed, but you can't always do that. So we adapt. I see honestly, this has gotten more views than I thought. Even if it is like 14, like that's a lot for a weekly upload for someone like who just started, and for like long form podcast videos with little to no like visual stimulation. I don't know, but it is cool. But back to perceiving. I think it's cool to be thought about, but not cool to be perceived. Because then you worry, and you're like, oh, they're gonna think I'm doing this and this and this. So I have to like micromanage my outward like expression and presence. Yeah. I think that's why I like online interactions a lot, because I don't have to like regulate my physical self that much, which is like a huge part of me trying to regulate myself in social situations. Although I do appreciate the physical element when I'm like talking to people I'm closer to, where I don't have to like regulate myself as much. And like, I don't know, I like the physical part. I just don't like it when it's like with people I don't really know too well, or strangers. I try to regulate it a lot. And like, even if I'm like just like drinking a thing of like water or something in public, I'll be like, oh my god, that person thinking I'm drinking too much water, blah blah blah, or they're doing this and this and this, and they're looking at me, and then they're like, that's stressful, you know? And like, I don't know. Like, I love not being perceived. Because like right now, I've been like scratching my legs the entire time and like doing crazy stuff with my hands. Which I would not be able to do if I was in public. Let's just say. But yeah, in conclusion, being perceived is weird, but being thought of is not. And podcast is changing. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, being perceived is weird, being thought of is not, And podcasts is changing, so hopefully more guests soon.